Okay. Hi guys, welcome back again to our channel Code Circuit, and this is Saurabh. Just let me confirm that we are live, then we'll start. Okay. Just waiting for the update. Yep, we are live. Great. So hello everyone, welcome back again to our channel Code Circuit. This is Saurabh, and today again we are back with our live DSA sessions in Java. Okay, and I hope you all are doing good. And we had a little gap because I had lots of projects going on, and in the evening we had classes. Okay, so from today we'll be starting again, and we'll be again diving deep into our DSA sessions. Okay, in Java. So let's get started and let's do one thing. I am having some issues with my whiteboard. So what we will do is, guys, I have created one simple whiteboard kind of application so that we can use that. So because see, this is the problem that I have. Even though I have internet, it is saying all these things. I tried my best. It is not working. See, if I open that again also, it's taking a lot of time. I don't know why. So rather than that, I have created a simple application for our writing part. So I'll be using that. Okay, so here is a simple demo of that. I'm just showing you that. See, it's starting, and this is the sketch arcade application where we can do our writing and all. See, if you see here, see, that is how we are writing this, and we can also clear all them by using Ctrl Z. This is how it works. Okay, so let me just maximize this and just do one thing. Go to dark mode and make it ruled. Fine, and we'll start it now. So at least for the time being, when this is not working, our whiteboard, Microsoft whiteboard, so I'll be using this one. So welcome everyone, and as you already know, we will be starting with our playlist where we were discussing what you guys might know. We will be discussing singly linked list. Okay, then we had discussed doubly linked list. Now today we will be discussing circular linked list. And before starting, let me just tell you, we are in our channel Code Circuit. And this is our DSA live session. In Java. Okay, so guys, we have already talked about singly linked list, doubly linked list. Those you have already seen. If you haven't, please go to the playlist and just go through the videos. If you don't understand anything, comment them in the comment section. I'll be definitely clarifying all those doubts. And then doubly also we have discussed, and we have discussed a lot of questions, like you might have discussed the Floyd's algorithm, Floyd's algo for cycle detection. We did that, if you remember. Okay, and also this algo helped us to do this, find the middle of the linked list, middle of list, that we have done. Okay, and similarly we had done very important thing, that what was that, you can do the deletion of the middle node also. Obviously, if you can find the middle node, you can delete that also. Deletion of the middle node, that also we have done. And there were some other questions that we have done. I think you might have seen that we have done the reversal list, reverse, and those things we have done. And I had also given you one question, the linked list palindrome. Linked list palindrome. And there are some other questions that I wanted to discuss. So let me just see, these were the questions that I am talking about. And after that, there were some other questions. So it was this question, sum of two numbers using linked list. Okay, say for example it was like 1, then we had 2, then we had 3, okay, then we had null, something like this. And say suppose in the second one we had 3, we had 8, and then we had 9, just for example. Okay, and you had to add this to linked list, and finally you had to give one more linked list which was the sum of these two, the sum, the resultant. So that will be something like this. If you do addition of this two, it will be 9 plus 3 is 12. 12, you will have 2 here. The carry part also you have to take it along with you. So the carry part will be somewhat like this. See, this 1 is here, that 1 will get added to the previous node. So something like this. So it will be 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. So 1 will come here, okay, got it. And then similarly we have one more carry. So here it will be 3 plus 1 4, it will be 5, something like this, and then this will be null. So these kind of questions are very frequently asked in the interviews. Yeah, Vatsal says hello. Hi Vatsal. And these kind of questions you might be asked in the interview. So make sure you remember them. Okay. And now today's agenda will be circular linked list. Okay, it is also a very important concept that you need to understand. Fine. So practical example, if I just tell you, in singly linked list what was happening, in doubly what was happening, and now what will happen in circular. Okay, let's try to understand that. In singly we had a single node, and let's do one thing. Yeah, my app is not working as bad as I thought, and see, this whiteboard is still saying the same thing. So I will not be using that, for at least for now. I am not being using that. And just like our Coders Arcade, I have created this called Sketch Arcade. Okay, and this is totally built on Java. So what I was saying is, in singly linked list, let's take the size as 2, and here in singly we have the node, and then we have one more node, for example, then we have null, something like this. We have only access to the next data. So if I write D and P, the node, each node has the connectivity or the pointer only to the next node. Okay, this is the data, here data, and then the next. In this case the next is null, because something like this, say this is the last node, think like that. And in case of doubly we had something like this. We had the data, we had the previous pointer also, we had the next pointer also. This was how it was done, like this. Got it? The basic idea, each node looked like this. Now a doubly linked list has this kind of property. Similarly, if I talk about the circular linked list, let's talk about both the ways. Okay, let's take singly linked list only for the time being. So what will happen, let's draw a proper diagram, because then only we will understand properly. Okay, so what color can I take? Green is better, and let the size be 2. Okay, so see the diagram and try to understand what I am saying. The first node is called the head, and I have the data and the pointer to the next node, for example. Then I had the second node, the data and the pointer to the next node. Okay, then the last node is not connected to null here, it is connected to the head again. Got it? That is why it is called a circular linked list. The head and the tail are connected back together. So it is something like this. Say if I draw this, it will be 1, then I have 2, then I have say 3, then I do not have null, it is again connected to the head, something like this. That is why it is called a circular linked list. The last node is connected back to the head, to itself. Okay, the head is connected back like this, and 1, 2, 3, last node is connected to itself. Very practical example, very simple idea. Okay, so this is what we need to implement, and I have taken a single linked list. You can take a doubly linked list also. Okay. So guys, any doubts till now, please tell me in the comments. I am looking at the same thing in my mobile also, so I can easily see who is saying what. For the time being, I don't think I have any comments, so all good. Okay, so I'll be going on with the explanation. So what I said, the first node goes on till the last node, and the last node is again connected back to it, the head. Okay, that is why it is called a circular linked list. Okay, this point you have to remember. Why is it like that? Because the first node keeps on going, and finally the last node is connected to the first node. That means the tail node is connected to the head, to the beginning. That's why it completes a circle. That's why it is called a circular linked list. Okay, make sense? So in that case, what should be the prototype or the class structure? So let me just write it down for you like this. So this is the diagram that we have. I can simply write class node. Obviously we need to structure as nodes only. All the entities of the linked list are called nodes only, right? So the class node will have what? It will have the same structure. I am taking a single linked list, so I will have the node of next, okay, and then I will have the data. See, it can be string, it can be integer, doesn't matter. Say I am taking int data for example. Okay, so I have the data, the node next pointer, okay, and initially I can just write down this dot next equal to null, because it will not be connected to anything. So this will be the basic idea of the node. Okay, and while traversing, we just have to go till it is not null. So suppose I am trying to print, okay, I am giving you a simple idea. I am trying to print the elements of this particular linked list, which is a circular linked list. So I will go 1, I will print it, I will go 2, I will go 3, I will print it, but I will only print till the last dot next is not is equal to head. Got it? The last node dot next should not be equal to head. So the output should be 1, then 2, then 3. After that there is no more nodes, so it should be back to the head. Something like this should be the output. Did you understand that? That is the target in a singly circular linked list. If it is doubly, it will be a little bit different. The diagram will be, say, I will have both sided arrows. In case of singly, I will have single sided arrows. That's the basic idea about it. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's try to implement the same in code. Okay. So I'll go to my editor and start writing the code. So this is our DSA playlist. Inside this, I'll write down, I'll take a new Java class, say circular linked list. Okay. And no, I don't want to add to git, cancel, and let's write down the code, then afterwards we can add it to. And guys, you can find all the codes that we are writing in the GitHub link that I provide in the playlist description. Okay, you can go there and search for that. Fine. As I said, let's write down the node structure. So it is class node, and as I said, I'll have the data of the node and I'll have the pointer to the next node. Okay, and let's take the constructor int data, and then I can take this dot data is equal to data and this dot next is equal to null. What does this mean? That initially the node is not connected to any other node, you can say any nodes. Okay, makes sense. This is the basic idea behind the structure. I hope you have understood this. So let me just keep on checking if anyone has any messages or something. Okay, not yet, all good. So let's continue that. Fine, let's write down the structure now. So this is the basic structure. I hope you have understood this. We have the data of each node and we have the pointer to the next node. Okay, now let's write down the methods. So before that, let me just write down what we are going to implement here. So this structure I made, okay, class node, data and the next pointer, and then in the constructor what I have done, I have initialized the data with the data passed by the user, and second thing what we have done is the node initially will not be connected to anything, it is connected to null pointer. Okay, now the methods that we want to implement. First one, you can say print list elements. The second one is the, you can say all the insert operations, insert, you can say head, then we do it at the tail, and then say specific at some point. Then second, the third is the delete operations. Okay, delete the front node or the head node, delete the tail node, and delete some target node. These are the operations that mostly you will be doing with a linked list, correct? And today we will be doing this with the circular linked list. Okay, so just let me confirm if there is anybody writing anything. I think not yet, so all good. Fine, so let's just write down the code, and in the meantime let's see if anyone has any comments. For the timing I don't have anything, so I'll be just taking that as understood by everyone. Fine, so let's write down the code now. So these are the methods that we are trying to implement: print list elements, and then insert head, tail and specific, delete head, tail, target. Okay, first one is print list elements. So what we will do is, first one, I am taking the head as the reference, and then let's take the constructor of this one, and initially as I said, let the head be equal to null. Fine, because we are not connected to anything. Now let's implement the methods one by one. So first thing is public void print list elements. Okay, and for that, very simple, if the list is empty, if the head is equal to null, we cannot print, we just have to return. Okay, so what I will do is I will just write if our head is equal to null, s out, you can say list is empty, and simply don't do anything, just return. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Otherwise, see what we are trying to do. We have a list. The first case we have handled, empty case. Now I have a list 1, 2, and then I have 3, and then I have something like this. This is the head. Okay, the output should be 1, 2, 3, not null, head. This is what it should be, right? So how do you write this? Let's see. Try to understand. Imagine there is only one node. So it is something like this. 1, this is the head node, and 1 should be connected to itself, right? Because it is a circular linked list. In that case, the node is always connected, the last node is always connected to the head node. So in this case, because there is only one element, this is the last node, correct? So it has to be connected to the itself. So in that case, how will you print that? Simple as that. At least once I need to print it. So which loop executes at least once? The do while loop. Okay, the do while loop. So I can take a temporary variable and print the temp.data. See what I am doing? I am taking a temporary variable. Let's take a different color. I am taking a temporary variable temp, which is equal to the head, and then what I am doing is I am printing temp.data. Okay, temp.data, that means I printed 1. After that I am checking while temp is not is equal to head, but in this case temp is equal to head. So I cannot traverse. In this case, imagine I have taken temp here. Okay, the temp is at the head. I am saying while temp is not equal to head, keep on going, temp equal to temp dot next, and I am printing the data. So 1 is printed, then 2 is printed, again same thing. So temp is not equal to head, temp goes here. Now again temp equal to temp dot next. When you do this time, what will happen? The temp goes here. Now temp will be equal to head, it has to stop. Okay, but in this case there is only one element. So why do I use the do while? Because at least once it has to print the data of that node. After that only it should stop, right? So the do while loop executes at least once, irrespective of the condition that you have given. Okay, that's why it is called a what? Exit control loop. If you have studied looping statements properly, you will know, understand. Okay, exit controlled loop, very important condition, and they ask you all these things in the interviews, guys. So let's write down the code for that. I hope you have understood the analogy and the idea behind what I am doing this. Okay, so let's write down. Say I am taking something like this. I am taking a temporary node pointing to the head node. Okay, then I am writing while my, so I have to write a do while, right? So do print the data first, sout temp dot data, and plus I am giving a arrow like this. Okay, this arrow will be there so that you can point 1 2 3 like that, and after that here I will write temp is not is equal to head. If I reach the head I will stop. Okay, and in the first case when there is a single element, the temp will be equal to the head, still it should print the data once. Okay, and I will have to go to the next, temp equal to temp dot next. Hope this is clear now. Okay, and after doing this, let's print the way I want it. So I wanted something like this, right? 1 2 3, then last head. So here I am writing head, something like this, and this ln I can remove so that I can be in the same line, and after printing the head, then I will go to the next line, something like this. Hope you have understood this. If you have any doubts, let me know. Okay, and let me also keep checking if there is any comment from your side. I don't think for the time being you guys have any comments. So okay, good evening sir, blue eyed boy, sorry for coming late. Exit control loop, very good. The exit is controlled by them. Yes, very good. आपको समझ में आ गया, good. तो ठीक है, yes, sorry for coming late, no problem, and I'm sorry I could not come live for the last few days, लेकिन अब से will be continuing at least 4 days a week. इतना तो पक्का है, we should be doing that, and yes, we have to complete a lot of things. So we will complete circular linked list today, and after that we'll be going to the collections framework where we will be learning all the concepts one by one. Okay, very important. So I hope this is clear, no problem at all. And now we will do one thing. Okay, nobody has any doubts as of now. Now let's write down the next code or the next method, that is insert at head or insert at front. Okay, so this is very simple, the one that we have written, so it should work. And then let's write down the other one, public void insert at front, and obviously I will need the value, correct? You can take val, you can write anything you want. I am just writing new value because you are inserting a new value, correct? Now conditions, guys, whenever you are writing all these methods, discuss the conditions. Before writing, discuss the conditions. What are the conditions that you need? So let's discuss them. What can be the condition while you are inserting at the front? The list can be empty, correct? Obviously. So एक काम करते हैं, let's do one thing. Okay, so this is done. Let me do one thing. Okay guys, I have created a feature which will actually save this as a PNG. Let's see if it works or not, or say let's save as a PDF. Yes, this works, and I'll say a session today is, what is the date today? It is 24th, right? 24 and session 1, something like this. So let me save this, and after that I can simply clear that. Wow, this is better, right? So aram se I can use the same thing for writing again. Okay, let me clear this. Great. So now I can use the same thing. So this is what I have built. So there are lots of testings going on. I am doing a live testing so that you also can see that. See, this belongs to us only. This is running in the back end here. You can see this is the project, and here you can see all these things are running, and I can see some exceptions also. It doesn't matter, all good. So we'll check that. But still all things are good and the app is working fine. So for the time being, let's see, I'll deal with the exceptions later because this is live testing. I'm just trying to do this. Okay, fine. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our playlist and yep, let's write down. So as I said, the list can be empty. How do you check that? If our head is equal to null, correct? In that case, what do you do? Tell me, what do you do? Very important thing, when you are inserting something, create a new node. Node of new node is equal to new node and give the value. The new value is the value here. Okay, insert operations, you have to create a node. Always you have to insert the node. Okay, then if it is null, then what will happen? यहाँ पे देखते हैं ना. Let's see here. So here let's write down 1. We have 1 and this is the new node that you created. The list is empty. Now it will point to itself. Has to, correct? New node dot next is equal to new node, correct? Point to itself, and what will happen? The next thing, there is no head, correct? The head is null, so the head has to become the new node. Head will come here. So can I write head equal to new node? Simple as that. I'll say head is equal to new node, and don't do anything, just return. Make sense? I hope this is clear. When it is empty, in that case you can do this. Otherwise, let's go here. There are multiple nodes. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, and then this is connected to the head. This is the head. Okay, let's take a variable, say last, which starts from the head node, and till where will you go? Obviously we have to traverse, correct? We have to traverse. Why do you have to traverse? What is the importance of traversing? Okay, because this node, this node is connected here, है ना? यहाँ पे connected है. But this new node that we create, say 0, this will come here. कैसे होगा? This is the new node, right? This is the new node. New node of next will connect to the head, and the last node will connect to the new node. So last dot next, this is the last. I have to reach here, right? So what can be the algo? The simple algo is last will start from the head, last will keep on going till last dot next is not is equal to head. Till here we will travel. Why do you travel till here? Because then I will stay here. See, in this case the last dot next is equal to the head. So I reach this. Then I have to write that new node of next is equal to head and last dot next is equal to new node. Got it? These are the things that you have to write. I hope you have understood. This is very simple, guys, that you have to understand. I guess you have understood. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll clarify that. Yes, blue-eyed voice is clear, sir. No problem. Okay, all good. So let's write down the code now. So what I'm saying is node of last is equal to head, and while last dot next is not is equal to head, last is equal to last dot next. We found the last node now. After that, what we are doing is new node dot next is equal to the head, connected that, and last dot next is equal to new node. Okay, anybody, any doubts, you can tell me. So what we can do is, here in the main method we can create the object of the circular linked list CLL is equal to new circular linked list, then CLL dot insert at front. Let's say I am adding 1. Okay, and let me just copy this line, copy and paste it here, say this is 3, this is 2, and this is 1, and then I'll just say CLL dot print elements. Let's see if it works or not, then only we can verify, right, if it is working or not. Yep, this is working like this, 3, 2, 1 and head. Is it correct? Check if it is correct or not. So I am doing at front only, so 3, then it should have been 2, then it should have been 1, but it is going in a different kind of direction. What is happening? Can anyone tell me? I did not want it that way, right? I did not want it in this way. It should have been something like this. See the output, and can anyone tell me what is wrong here? So did I write 3 at last or 3 at first? Let me just check 1 second. 3 was at front, 1, so this should not have been 3, 2, 1. This should have been 1, 2, 3 and head. Anybody, can you just tell me? So थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आ रहा, हाँ आ जाएगा, समझ आ जाएगा. Let's see what we have written. While node of this is head, last equal to head, last dot next is not equal to last dot next. Okay, yes. Try to understand. एक चीज़ देखो, let's do one thing. Let me clear this again and let me write down one thing so that you can understand. Okay, देखो, single case you understood. I don't have anything, so I have said this is the new node. ठीक है, this is the new node, and I said the new node of next should connect to itself, and because the head was null, I pointed the head also here. Correct, that case is fine. But in the other cases, what should happen? Look at the diagram. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, fine, and then I have this, and this is the head node. Fine, let's take a different color. Chalo, here try to understand. I have taken a new node. Which is the new node? Say suppose यहाँ पे 0 है, ठीक है, 0 is the new node. Now try to understand. I had last, which was at the head. The last went here, then I saw that last dot next is not is equal to new node I had written, right, new node. But in this case I had written the while loop like this. All of you agree with this? So here the last dot next is actually the head, correct, so it will stop here. So last stopped here. Now the next steps, last dot next is equal to new node. This step is fine, very good. And what I said is new node dot next, fine, is equal to head. This is also fine because the new node dot next will be here and the last dot next will connect to the new node here. Absolutely fine. लेकिन एक चीज़ नहीं हुआ, वी हैव नॉट डन वन थिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अरे दिस विल बिकम, बिकॉज वी आर इंसर्टिंग एट द बिगिनिंग, राइट? सो द न्यू नोड विल बिकम द हेड, राइट? करेक्ट. दिस हेड हैज़ टू अपडेट हियर, राइट? ये नहीं किया हमने, वी डिड नॉट डू दिस. दैट इज वाई द आंसर इज कमिंग इन a reverse direction. So let's see here. This last line we did not write. The head has to be updated. Hen equal to new node. Hope this is clear now. Now let's see the output. I hope now the output should be 1, 2, 3 and then head. Yes. See guys. Got it? So in case of linked list interview questions, without drawing the diagram, it will be really difficult to understand all the concepts. Okay. So I really recommend all of you to write down the diagram, draw the diagram, see the links connecting, then only you write down the code. It will be very easy for you to write the code. Okay. Okay, now I hope you all have understood this. Anything anybody did not understand, make sure you write them in the comments. Okay, now, and one more thing I want to know, guys, is the tool pad okay here, or do I need to put it here? Where should I put it? At the top is okay, or should it be at the bottom? I think at the bottom will be okay, right? Let me know this. Based on that, I'll change it in the next class. Okay, so let's go and try to understand this one. So the insert at head is working and the print method is also working. Everything is fine. So let's do one thing. Let's go and okay, there are no more comments here. Everything is fine. So now we will go to the insert at end option. So let's try to understand that. Insert at end. Fine. So here what happens? What does happen? Empty, new node dot next equal to new node and head. This is very common. So let's do that first. Public void insert at end. Okay, so what is the reference for us? We need the new value and I can copy some part from here. This is common, as I said, right? A part common hai. When it is empty, it will be like this only. So let's write it down from here, as simple as that. Now let's try to understand. This is the single case. Now let's take a multiple case. So यहाँ पे I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, fine, and then this 3 is connected back to the head. And now what I need to do is, I need to take a, let's take a different color, okay, orange. Try to understand. I need to insert after 3, okay. So obviously I need to go here, last wala part, I have to go here. So my condition will be while my last dot next is not is equal to head. This is common. I'll keep on going, last equal to last dot next. I keep traversing, right? So here, from here, I went here, I went here, found it. Okay. Now the new node also is there with me. The new node I have. Fine. What do I do now first? Tell me. First I will connect the new node of next to the head. Then I will say last dot next equal to new node. But now will the head be updated this time? No. The head will be 1 only. Got it? In the earlier case we did that. In this case we will not do it. Okay. So new node dot next is equal to head and last dot next is equal to new node. That's all. Hope you have understood. This one is easy, particularly easy than the earlier one. Okay. And that one was also easy, just you have to figure out the diagram. Okay. So I'll just take node of last is equal to head, while last dot next is not is equal to head, last is equal to last dot next. Keep going, and after that what was the technique? Connect the new node, keep the head intact because I need to keep this linked list active. So what I am doing, new node dot next will be equal to head and last dot next will be equal to new node. I think that should do. Let's see, let's validate if it works or not. So here after this what I will do is I will say CLL dot insert at end, and let's take 1 2 3, let's take 4 here, and CLL dot insert at end, let's take 5 here, and then CLL dot print list. It should be 1 2 3 4 5 and 4 4 and yes, I wrote 4 and 4, so it is 4 and 4. Let's write 4 and 5. Should be working perfectly. Let's see if it works or not. Yep, absolutely it works. 1 2 3, then I added at the end 4 and 5 and then head. Hope you understood this. This is particularly easy, guys. That's why I am telling you, linked list questions, draw the diagram. Draw the diagram, the code will become like very simple for you to understand. Okay, so let me see if there is anything that you guys are asking. Okay, all good till now, nobody has any doubts, so this is fine. Insert at end easy है, हाँ फ्रंट भी easy है, बस वो लास्ट लाइन लिखना है, न्यू नोड इक्वल टू हेड लिखना है, हेड इक्वल टू न्यू नोड, वो पॉइंट करा देना है. व्हेन यू पॉइंट दिस देन इट विल बी easy for you to understand. Okay, now next one. यहाँ पे है, next one is okay, fine. Let's write down the delete operations now one by one, and then guys you guys have to practice. You have to practice all these things, and once you get some errors you have to tell me. Once you practice then only you will understand कि हाँ मुझे error आ रहा है, I'm getting some error, let me know, then we'll be able to solve them maybe in the live class or maybe in the comments also. If you have any doubts you can let me know. So let's do the delete operations also. Delete operations, fine. So first one is delete front or delete head, and the second operation that we mostly do is delete end node, and then sometimes we delete a target node also. So let's try to understand that. Okay, tell me what can be the conditions that we need. Okay, let me check. No doubts, everything is fine. Okay, क्या होगा सर, मतलब ब्लू आइड बॉय, डू यू हैव एनी डाउट्स? आपको कोई डाउट है तो बताओ. ठीक है, डिलीट फ्रंट, डिलीट एंड, वी विल राइट डाउन द फंक्शंस नाउ. द फर्स्ट वन देखो, सिंगल एलिमेंट, इफ इट इज एम्प्टी डिलीट नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन नॉट डिलीट. इफ इट इज नॉट एम्प्टी, देयर इज वन एलिमेंट, दैट मीन्स द नोड itself is connected to this. Okay, how do you find it out here? In case of singly linked list, we were writing something like this. A singly linked list diagram is this. See, try to understand and relate. Then only you will be able to differentiate the code from one list to another list. Okay, one, then it was null, and this is the head. Correct? What did you write? Head dot next is equal to null. This is in case of a singly linked list. Okay, singly linked list. But here, this is the head. Head dot next is not equal to null, is equal to the head itself. Then it is a singly circular linked list with one node. तब कैसे delete करना है? You can just point head equal to null. Done. Got it? And return. Simple as that. You can write down the code now. Okay. Let's write down one by one all of them so that you can understand all the things. So public void delete front node. Okay, and in this case we don't need any parameters, so we can just say the empty condition. If our head is equal to null, you can just say list is empty, and don't do anything, just return. Fine. Otherwise You can check if it is a single element. How did you check it? If my head is equal to head dot next is equal to head. In that case, there is only one element. How do you delete it? You can just point the head to null. The deletion part will be handled by the JVM itself. You don't have to do it, okay? And then you can simply return. Got it? This is what I was saying. See, if the head dot next is equal to head, that means the next element is again back the head, one element. Point the head to null and return. Okay, got it? Otherwise, if there are multiple elements, what will you do? Obviously, you have to go till the last node. Let's see that condition and let's see. Let's go back here and try to understand. Multiple elements. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have back to head. Okay, this is my head node. Fine. And I need to do one thing. I need to delete the head node. Okay. So now what happens? Tell me. Very simple. How do you do this? I need to find the last node. Mandatory. Single element case I have handled. Multiple elements I need to find the last node because the last dot next is connected to the head. Correct? So what I need to do is I need to say last is equal to head dot next, and the head also should go here, head equal to head dot next. Yes or no? Because this will become the new head. Once I delete one, this has to go. So first transfer the head to the head dot next. This should be step 1, this should be step 2. Got it? Because first I have found the last node, I need to store it here. So then I will just say head equal to head dot next. I hope there is no doubt in this. Okay, this last was connected here, rather than connecting here, it should connect here. Simple as that. Hope you have understood this. Any doubts, you can let me know. So right now, वेरी गुड. इट सेज सर थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल करके समझा दो बोर्ड पे ये डिलीट ऑपरेशन. ठीक है, आई होप अभी आपको समझ में आ गया. वेरी गुड. एंड ये भी समझ में आ गया है क्या करना है. लेट्स राइट डाउन द कोड और आसानी से समझ में आ जाएगा. ठीक है, सो व्हाट आई सेड इज node of last is equal to head. Point the last node to the head and keep on traveling and find the last node. Okay, while our this part I already have. Why do I keep writing this? I can copy this part from here, copy and paste it here. यहाँ पे paste कर देते हैं. ठीक है. Now what I said is move the head to the next node, move the head to the next node, point the last to the head dot next. Okay, or directly you can say head equal to head dot next. Fine. And last equal to last dot next equal to head because head has been updated. Fine, I can directly write this, right? Last dot next equal to head directly rather than writing like this because head is updated now. Last equal to head I can write last dot next equal to head, sorry. So last dot next is equal to the, I will write down updated head जो update हो गया. Okay, the updated head which is this one, not this but this. Okay, hope you have understood this. Any doubts, you can let me know. So what I do, let me see the data right now. I have 1 2 3 4 5 and head. Let's delete the front node and see how it looks like. CLL dot delete front node and then CLL dot print list elements. I think one should be deleted. Let's see. See the magic. One is gone. It's not a magic, it's the code that you have written. Because of that, it's deleted. Okay. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Please let me know. I hope after drawing the diagram, you guys should not be having any doubts. It should be crystal clear by now. Okay. Let me check if anyone has any doubts. सब ठीक है, अभी तक तो कोई मैसेज नहीं है. All good, very good. So guys, and one more good information I need to share with all of you. What we are trying to do is today we are trying to finish this circular linked list. If anything is pending, then we'll do that later, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll be dedicatedly starting collections framework, one by one everything, because this is the built-in data structure in Java that is very important for competitive coding. And this whole week I'm planning to complete all the collections framework, whatever is left till Friday. Today is Tuesday, so at least 3 days we'll be needing definitely, and we'll be completing all the topics that can be done. And trust me on this, it will take some time, so bear with me, and we will cover all the topics, and based on that we will go to the non-linear data structures, the tree data structures and all the other things. Okay, so before that I'll finish the collections framework. Fine. So I hope the delete front node is clear. Similarly, let's go to the delete end node. Okay, so I have some space in this. Delete end node. Fine, this is what I need to do. So let's see what we have to do is, what can be the idea. The first thing is very simple, empty I cannot delete. Second point is single node, just delete it. Say single node is head dot next is equal to head. In this case, just make head equal to null, as simple as that. Third point, multiple nodes case only you have to understand, right? Other things are very clear with you. Okay, सर रिप्लाई दो ना, क्या रिप्लाई देना है बताओ, क्या बोलना है? आर यू आस्किंग एनीथिंग ब्लू आइड बॉय? यू आर सेइंग रिप्लाई दो ना. रिप्लाई तो दे ही रहा हूँ, आई एम टेलिंग. एनी डाउट बताओ मुझे, टेल मी, आई एम हियर ओनली. ओके, सो फर्स्ट केस इज एम्प्टी, कांट डिलीट. सेकेंड केस single element, this is for single. Okay, single element, head dot next equal to head, single element, make the head equal to null. Multiple elements part we have to understand. Okay, okay, so here it is something like this. Try to understand. I have multiple elements or multiple nodes. See, let's take a different color. Okay, very dark color, this is fine. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, and say I have this one here. This is our head node. Fine. Anybody, can you tell me what should we do here? I'm just waiting for you guys. Can you give me an approach so that I can tell you this? Anybody, any idea? So let's do one thing. Let me remove or take the eraser and delete some part of this. Okay, empty part you have understood. It is very easy. There should not be any problem in this. Tell me about the part where we are deleting the last node and we have multiple nodes. तब क्या करेंगे? What should we do? Do you need a 2-pointer approach? Obviously yes. Can anyone tell me, suggest me anything? I'm just looking at your messages. Right now there is nothing, all good. हाँ, yes, traversal करेंगे first. Traversal तो बिल्कुल करेंगे, करना ही पड़ेगा. See, try to understand this. What we are trying to do is, we see this is the last node. Sorry, I'll just take the eraser and delete this part. This should be 2. Okay, so this is the last node that I have to find. Obviously this is the last node. Okay, I need to find this first, but when I delete this, I need something to have a connection between that previous node also. So what I will do is, I will take something like this. Try to understand. Okay, I am taking a variable second last is equal to head. Okay, and last is equal to head dot next.
Okay, see what I am doing. I am saying while last dot next is not is equal to head, I am propagating one by one. I am saying last is equal to second last is equal to last, and last is equal to last dot next. Why am I doing this? Might be thinking, right? So let's try to understand what we are doing. See, I need this. So let's take the eraser again and let's delete this one. Let's write it once again, taking okay this color, fine. So here try to understand, okay, this is 3 and this is something like this connected here, okay, try to understand. This is my second last which is pointing to the head, and then I have last which is pointing to head dot next. Now see the logic. I am saying while last dot next is not equal to head, in this case last dot next is not equal to head, it is 3, right? So what is happening? Second last equal to last, so second last comes here and last equal to last dot next, see, and so last comes here, one iteration is done. Next time, see, last dot next is not equal to head, but in this case last dot next 3 dot next is head, it will stop. Got it? What happens now? I have the pointer to the second last element also, I have the pointer to the last element also. मेरे पास दोनों ही है. Which one do I need to delete? I want to delete the last. So what will I do? I will just say second last. See what I am doing? I am just saying that let's take white color or this. Okay, second last dot next will become the head, and automatically if you write last equal to null also, that is fine. If you don't write that also, it is fine, no problem at all. Got it? What happened? Automatically this pointer is gone, it is out of the linked list, it is not connected. So second last dot next becomes connected to the head. Okay, hope you have understood this. Any doubts you can tell me. Yes, last dot previous जो आपने बोला, that is this one, the second last, वही है last dot previous. यहाँ पे last dot previous नहीं लिख सकते आप, you have to write down second last. This is a singly circular linked list, ठीक है, यहाँ पे doubly नहीं है, it is a singly circular linked list. So you have to take 2 pointers, one here and one here, so that you can traverse one by one and you can keep a track of the last node also and the previous one also, ठीक है. Then only you can delete the last and connect the second last dot next to this one. That is how it will work, ठीक है. I hope you have understood this. Any doubts? I am here, please ping your comments. Okay, let's write down the code. So public void delete end node, no new values required. So as I said, if it is empty, what will happen? I'll just say s out, list is empty. And then you cannot do anything, just return. Otherwise, as I said, single element that also you have to check, right? If my head dot next is again equal to the head, in that case there is a single element. What do? We make the head equal to null, and in this case also just return to the main function, wherever you have been called, just return to that. Otherwise, as we said, take a second last node pointing to the head, okay, take a last node pointing to the head dot next. That means we are trying to store the previous and the last node, okay. So what I am doing, I am saying while last dot next is not is equal to null, sorry, not null, head, second last is equal to last, and last is equal to last dot next. Got it? The algo that we have discussed here, that is what is writing. I am writing. Fine. After that, what was the logic? Second last dot next. Second last dot next will be the head, and you don't have to bother about this because the GVM will automatically delete this. Is equal to head. Got it? This is the basic idea behind this. Okay, this is the delete node method. Okay, let's verify that. Right now, if you see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and head. So it should be 2, 3, 4 and head. Let's try to delete this one. Okay, so here I'll just say cll dot delete end node and then cll dot print list elements. Let's see if it is deleting or not. See, 2, 3, 4 and then head. 5 has been deleted. Okay. So with this we have done the implementation of the circular linked list also. This is a singly linked list which is circular. If you want, you can create a doubly linked list also which is circular. Okay. And you can write down the code. See, the base template will be same. Only thing is you have to do 2 connections. The previous connection also and the next connection also in case of a doubly, that I have showed you in the doubly linked list code. Okay. And guys, if you really like this video, please मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, please subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade. ठीक है? And yes, see if I show you, ये अभी तक नहीं काम किया. This is Microsoft whiteboard. I don't know what has happened to those people, and it's asking me to sign in also. I don't know why. I have signed into my account, everything is fine, but that's why what I had done is I created this one for myself. ये मैंने खुद बनाया है. So it uses total Java and yes, it works really well. This is fine, and there are some tweaks that we have to do. Hopefully it works and it's fine. So for the time being, we have completed the code of circular linked list also. Tomorrow we will be starting with collections framework. This is very important in Java DSA. Okay guys, please remember this, and this will help you in competitive coding. And mostly these are shortcuts which will help you to solve the questions in very less time. So I hope all of you will be joining us tomorrow, and yes, I'll be trying to come at least 4 days a week definitely. And for that, please guys, those who are new to the channel, please subscribe. Okay, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified about the latest updates. Okay, the channel name, obviously you know, it is Coders Arcade. Fine. I hope you liked today's video. Any doubts, anything, ping me in the comment section. And this is Saurabh signing off. Hope you like this video. See you back tomorrow. Okay.